temperature is rising as the sun begins to drop. Once this chemical reaction starts, it's never gonna stop. I feel the bassline shaking every bone inside my spine, an ancient definition of a dangerous design. Guitar strings are weeping with the fear of Spanish flair. I can feel the heavy static moving through your hair. We don't need a map to find out where the river flows. Every single instinct in our body already knows. Friction creates the spark that we cannot deny. Look at how the smoke is rising way up to the sky. The countdown has started, close your eyes. There is fire in the veins, burning up the concrete floor, spreading through the city, making us demand for more. Unstoppable desire, running through the midnight heat. We became the masters of this heavy urban beat. Oh, feel the fever, never accept defeat. Accelerating fast, we are ignoring every sign, crossing over boundaries, erasing every line. Your touch is like a current cutting through the darkest night, turning every shadow into blinding yellow light. The street lights are flashing like a stadium display. We are leaving all our heavy baggage miles away. Siente movimiento as the syncopation grows. Where the heat is coming from, everybody knows. Friction creates the spark that we cannot deny. Look at how the smoke is rising way up to the sky. The countdown has started, close your eyes. There is fire in the veins, burning up the concrete floor, spreading through the city, making us demand for more. Unstoppable desire, running through the midnight heat. We became the masters of this heavy urban beat. Sparks flying upward as our hands begin to meet, melting all the asphalt underneath our heavy feet. Pure electricity that nothing can contain, washing away the memory of yesterday's rain. Listen to the words snap, listen to the clap. We just fell together into a beautiful trap. No instruments needed, just a vocal and a kick. Watch how the momentum makes the clock tick quick. There is fire in the veins, burning up the concrete floor, spreading through the city, making us demand for more. Unstoppable desire, running through the midnight heat. We became the masters of this heavy urban beat. Oh, feel the fever, never accept defeat. Fuego in the darkness, burning down the wall, standing very tall. We will never fall. Just the embers glowing as the dawn arrives, the rhythm that saved our lives. Electric raindrops falling on the cold synthetic face. We are running out of power inside this crowded space. You try to hold the liquid, but it turns to purple gas, leaving just a residue upon the window glass. High voltage circuits blinking underneath the sapphire dome, a temporary terminal where we can feel at home. No longer searching for the words we used to say before, just leaving all our heavy expectations at the door. The digital humidity is starting to condense, a catastrophic mixture that is making us intense. The lasers cut the atmosphere inside the dark room. We are crying neon tears under the heavy techno poles, washing away the memories that used to feel so false. A luminous disaster painted in the cyber shade, living in the wreckage that our own hands have made. Ooh, watch how the glowing colors small toys. Industrial percussion slamming hard against the floor, making every single cybernetic organism roar. The Dembow is an engine that is pumping through the night, turning all the darkness into blinding yellow light. The digital humidity is starting to condense, a catastrophic mixture that is making us intense. The lasers cut the atmosphere inside the dark room. We are crying neon tears under the heavy techno poles, washing away the memories that used to feel so false. Luminous disaster painted in the cyber shade, living in the wreckage that our own hands have made. In the deep, waking up the digital ghosts that never sleep. Two entities dissolving in a pool of glowing ink, standing on the precipice and looking at the brain. Mute the sense completely, let the metal testers grind, leaving all the artificial safety nets behind. Just a mechanical heartbeat ticking on the steady grid, exposing all the secrets that the dirty water hid. We are crying neon tears under the heavy techno poles, washing away the memories that used to feel so false. A luminous disaster painted in the cyber shade, living in the wreckage that our own hands have made. Ooh, watch how the glowing colors illuminate the blade. Fluorescence is fading as the morning sky turns gray. The digital illusion is dissolving right away. Just a drop of liquid shining on the concrete floor. The system shuts down once more. The temperature is rising as the sun begins to drop. Once this chemical reaction starts, it's never gonna stop. I feel the baseline shaking, every bone inside my spine. An ancient definition of a dangerous design. Guitar strings are weeping with the fierce Spanish flair. I can feel the heavy static moving through your hair. We don't need a map to find out where the river flows. Every single instinct in our body already knows. Friction creates the spark that we cannot deny. Look at all the smoke is rising way up to the sky. The countdown has started, close your eyes. There is fire in the veins, burning up the concrete floor, spreading through the city, making us demand for more. Unstoppable desire, running through the midnight heat. We became the masters of this heavy urban beat. Oh, feel the fever, never accept defeat. Accelerating fast, we are ignoring every sign, crossing over boundaries, erasing every line. Your touch is like a current cutting through the darkest night, turning every shadow into blinding yellow light. The street lights are flashing like a stadium display. We are leaving all our heavy baggage miles away. Sin el movimiento as the syncopation grows. Where the heat is coming from, everybody knows. It creates the spark that we cannot deny. Look at how the smoke is rising way up to the sky. The countdown has started, close your eyes. There is fire in the veins, burning up the concrete floor, spreading through the city, making us demand for more. Unstoppable desire, running through the midnight heat. We became the masters of this heavy urban beat. Sparks flying upward as our hands begin to meet, melting all the asphalt underneath our heavy feet. Pure electricity that nothing can contain, washing away the memory of yesterday's rain. Listen to the wood snap, listen listen to the clap. We just fell together into a beautiful trap. No instruments needed, just the vocal and the kick. Watch how the momentum makes the clock tick quick. There is fire in the veins, burning up the concrete floor, spreading through the city, making us demand for more. Unstoppable desire, running through the midnight heat. We became the masters of this heavy urban beat. Oh, feel the fever, never accept defeat. Fuego in the darkness, burning down the wall, standing very tall. We will never fall. Just the embers glowing as the dawn rise. The rhythm that saved our lives. Step inside the heavy smoke where the mirrors never lie. I can see the neon shadows reflecting in your eyes. You talk about the fortune and the price you had to pay, but the glitter on your fingers is washing right away. Tacones sound like thunder on the cold marble floor. You keep building up the walls, but I'm searching for the door. No diamond in the kingdom can replace the breath of youth. Behind the golden curtain we are running from the truth. The rhythm pulls us deeper into the velvet snare, a beautiful illusion hanging in the air. We dance until the morning breaks the spell. We are trapped in golden chains tonight, heavy and bright, chasing after ghosts under the flashing light. Break the heavy iron, let the heartbeat spin. Where the luxury ends is where we finally begin. We'll break the chains, let the fire out within. The silver coins that you traded for a spark. Now you are wandering alone through the high and dark. A penthouse in the sky cannot warm a freezing soul. When the music stops playing, you lose all control. I'm sweating as a heavy Dembow starts to climb. We are wasting all our youth, just trading steps with time. Castanets are ringing out a warning in the dark. Every single gemstone is missing its little spark. The rhythm pulls us deeper into the velvet snare, a beautiful illusion hanging in the air. We dance until the morning breaks the spell. We are trapped in golden chains tonight, heavy and bright, chasing after ghosts under the flashing light. Break the heavy iron, let the heartbeat spin. Where the luxury ends is where we finally begin. Bailando in the cage of our own design, where the expensive champagne tastes like bitter wine. Two worlds colliding in a dangerous design. Let the baseline crush the borders of the ripping down the armor, leaving it behind. No more status symbols hiding in the mind, just the raw percussion pounding in the chest. Let the heavy drums take care of all the rest. We are trapped in golden chains tonight, heavy and bright, chasing after ghosts under the flashing light. Break the heavy iron, let the heartbeat spin. Where the luxury ends is where we finally begin. Oh, break the chains, let the fire out within. Out of sight. to the titles of the rank. We are the raw definition of an independent force, steering this momentum on a dangerous course. The temperature is flashing in the critical red zone. We're setting up an empire that we can call our own. The absolute rebellion is beginning to arrive. We are totally untamed tonight, running through the streets, shaking up the pavement with these heavy urban beats. No collar on the neck and no restriction on the mind, leaving all the artificial history behind. Ooh, watch the wild electricity completely unbind. A roller coaster thunder hitting straight into the town. We are tearing every single corporate monument down. No hesitation visible inside the open eye. We are riding our independence way up in the sky. The Dembow isn't weapon that we used to break the cage, an organic manifestation of a beautiful rage. Castanets are snapping like a predatory jaw. We living far beyond the boundaries of law. The temperature is flashing in the critical red zone. We're setting up an empire that we can call our own. The absolute rebellion is beginning to arrive. We are totally untamed tonight, running through the streets, shaking up the pavement with these heavy urban beats. No collar on the neck and no restriction on the mind, leaving all the artificial history behind. Let the brass section explode inside the crowded space. We're setting up a very fast and terrifying pace. Two wild animals escaping from the urban zoo, showing everybody what the independent do. No chords, no synths, just the maximum on the drum, waiting for the chaotic euphoria to come. Listen to the heavy wooden sticks hitting on the rim. The chance of saving sanity is growing very slim. We are totally untamed tonight, running through the streets, shaking up the pavement with these heavy urban beats. No collar on the neck and no restriction on the mind, leaving all the artificial history behind. Ooh, watch the wild electricity completely unbind. The gates are lying broken as the morning sun appears. We have washed away the memory of all the heavy fears, untamed and free forever under the open sky. Watch the old world die. Walking through the fog inside an empty corridor, tracing all the footprints that we left upon the floor. Every single word we spoke is singing like a cloud, a quiet conversation that has grown too long and loud. Candles burning downward in the puddles on the stone, an architectural reminder that we are completely alone. You can keep the silver keys that open up the past. We always knew a fantasy like this could never last. The midnight cold is cutting through the fabric of the code. A vinyl bitter melody is stuck inside the throat. We watch the separation as the fire turns to gray. We are dancing with the shadows of us in the cold night, trying to remember how we looked inside the light. An echo of a memory that refuses to depart, engraved into the corners of a solitary heart. Ooh, chasing after a ghost before the morning hours start. The bass line is a hollow sound that echoes in the chest, a powerful reminder that the spirit cannot rest. Your profile is a phantom painted on the concrete wall, a beautiful illusion that is waiting for the fall. A heavy footsteps echoing across the empty square. I can feel the static of your presence in the air. No longer looking backward at the damage we have made, just watching how the colors of the panoramic fade. The midnight cold is cutting through the fabric of the code. A final bitter melody is stuck inside the throat. We watch the separation as the fire turns to gray. sweep beneath the heavy treble kick. The seconds on the wrist, watch them moving far too quick. Two entities dissolving in a pool of purple ink. Standing on the precipice and looking at the brink. Strip the orchestration down to just a single string. Listen to the sorrow that the mind of course can bring. No, there's been syncopation, just a raw busty space. Erasing every single line from your familiar face. We are dancing with the shadows of us in the cold night, trying to remember how we looked inside the light. An echo of a memory that refuses to depart, engraved into the corners of a solitary heart. Ooh, chasing after a ghost before the morning hours start. The silhouettes are fading as the streetlights turn away. Nothing but the emptiness inside the early gray. Just the shadow of a dancer on the concrete floor. We don't live here anymore. Disconnect the optical cables and turn off the master generator switch. We are ending this simulation without leaving a single glitch. You hold a frozen hand out into the falling synthetic snow, a final confirmation that it is time for us to let go. The monitor screens are flickering out their last pale Blu-ray. We are washing all the complicated technological algorithms away. No longer searching for a backup file inside the memory bank. Our connection is bottomed out and completely sank. The system software is corrupt and starting to expire. Every single output channel is catching on fire. The countdown timer is flashing, it's terminal 0 to 9. We are waving our last goodbye under the dying neon glare. A beautiful dissolution floating in the quiet midnight air. No data packets left to transmit across the empty sea. An absolute liberation for the spirit of you and me. Ooh, watch how the final frequency fades into eternity. Your voice is a low distortion dissolving in the analog hiss. A tragic termination that we always knew would come to this. An architectural collapse of a highly expensive design, erasing every single data point of your life and mine. The heavy Dembow rhythm slows the space down to a crawl, like a tired mechanical heartbeat waiting for the final fall. Castanets are ringing out a solemn funeral march in the dark, watching the very last emitter lose its electrical spark. The system software is corrupt and starting to expire. Every single output channel is catching on fire. The countdown timer is flashing, it's terminal 0 to 9. We are waving our last goodbye under the dying neon glare. A beautiful dissolution floating in the quiet midnight air. No data packets left to transmit across the empty sea. An absolute liberation for the spirit of you and me. Let the sub-bass groan like a giant machine shutting down, spreading a deep silence all across the abandoned town. Two distinct frequencies separating forever into the black. We are crossing the outer boundary and never turning back. Silence the orchestration completely, let the grid line erase. No artificial textures left inside this cold industrial space. Just a raw acoustic breath hanging in the empty room, accepting the peace that comes right after the boom. We are waving our last goodbye heavy match and watch the architecture turn to smoke. I am finally waking up from the synthetic spell you spoke. You built a wooden pathway stretching out across the dark abyss. But did you really think the future would be saved by this? Gasoline droplets falling on the digital connection line. We are erasing every single fragment of your old design. No longer looking backward at the structures we have left behind. Just focusing the raw momentum of an independent mind. The chemical reaction is beginning to accelerate fast. There is no physical way to reconnect us to the past. The embers are flying upward into the heavy midnight sky. We are burning all the bridges down under the techno pulse, destroying all the promises that used to feel so false. A catastrophic illumination painted in the crimson shade, standing in the beautiful wreckage that our own hands have made. Ooh, watch how the yellow flames incinerate the heavy cable ties. Your electronic warnings are dissolving in the massive heat as the sub-bass frequencies begin to pulverize the street. A high voltage current cutting straight into the fragile bone, leaving you completely isolated in your critical zone. The Dembow is an engine that is driving through the burning town, tearing every single artificial monument completely down. Castanets are snapping like the cracking of a splitting beam, lifting up the jagged edges of an industrial dream. The chemical reaction is beginning to accelerate fast. There is no physical way to reconnect us to the past. The embers are flying upward into the heavy midnight sky. We are burning all the bridges down under the techno pulse, destroying all the promises that used to feel so false. A catastrophic illumination painted in the crimson shade, standing in the beautiful wreckage that our own hands have made. Let the synthesis scream like a mechanical beast in pain, washing away the memory of yesterday's synthetic rain. Two separate audio signals separating forever tonight, disappearing completely out of each other's visual sight. Silence the melodies completely, let the sub-bass growl. Listen to the cybernetic monster on the industrial prowl. Just a single hand clap echoing inside the empty dome, finding a temporary sanctuary where we can feel at home. We are burning all the bridges down under the techno pulse, destroying all the promises that used to feel so false. A catastrophic illumination painted in the crimson shade, standing in the beautiful wreckage that our own hands have made. Ooh, watch how the yellow flames incinerate the heavy cable ties. The ashes are settling down as the morning sun appears. We have completely incinerated the memory of our fears. Just a black residue lying on the concrete floor. There's no connection anymore. ancient caravan, moving down the highway made of light, chasing after nomadic inside a leather bag, while the ordinary citizens let their heavy spirits lag. Nylon strings are vibrating with an electronic pulse, a powerful medicine that will cure any false impulse. We don't need a map or a permanent address, we just want the freedom that our bodies can express. The campfire is burning with a high voltage blue flame. We are rewriting every single rule inside the game. The generational rhythm is beginning to align. You cannot trap the motion of this wild gypsy soul. We are wandering through dimensions out of anyone's control. An independent spirit painted in the modern urban shade, living in a sanctuary that our own hands have made. Ooh, watch how the ancient magic refuses to ever fade. Traditional hand clots hitting hard against a techno snare, a beautiful juxtaposition hanging in the cool night air. Your ancestors are whispering secrets in my open ear, removing every single fragment of the temporary fear. We are crossing borders without showing any passport sign, erasing every single artificial territorial line. The Dembow rhythm is a horse that we ride into the dark, leaving behind a long trail of supernatural spark. The campfire is burning with a high voltage blue flame. We are rewriting every single rule inside the game. The generational rhythm is beginning to align. You cannot trap the motion of this wild gypsy soul. We are wandering through dimensions out of anyone's control. An independent spirit painted in a modern urban shade, living in a sanctuary that our own hands have made. Let the acoustic guitar do with the heavy analogs, wandering together through a historical labyrinth. The two cultures merging in a beautiful explosion of sound, shaking up the dust that has been buried in the ground. Strip away the heavy drums, let the vocal layers climb. Temporary suspension of the ordinary time. Listen to the melismatic runs echoing inside the space, bringing a spiritual intensity to this crowded place. You cannot trap the motion of this wild gypsy soul. We are wandering through dimensions out of anyone's control. An independent spirit painted in a modern urban shade, living in a sanctuary that our own hands have made. Ooh, watch how the ancient magic refuses to ever fade. The caravan disappears into the early morning mist, leaving a lingering frequency that nothing can resist. Just the echo of a castanet upon the cyber street. Our journey is complete. Strike a heavy match and watch the architecture turn to smoke. I am finally waking up from this synthetic spell you spoke. You built a wooden pathway stretching out across the dark abyss. But did you really think the future would be saved by this? Gasoline droplets falling on the digital connection line. We are erasing every single fragment of your old design. No longer looking backward at the structures we have left behind, just focusing the raw momentum of an independent mind. The chemical reaction is beginning to accelerate fast. There is no no physical way to reconnect us to the past. The embers are flying upward into the heavy midnight sky. We are burning all the bridges down under techno pulse, destroying all the promises that used to feel so false. A catastrophic illumination painted in a crimson shade, standing in the beautiful wreckage that our own hands have made. Ooh, watch how the yellow flames incinerate the heavy cable ties. Your electronic warnings are dissolving in the massive heat as the sub-bass frequencies begin to pulverize the street. A high voltage current cutting straight into the fragile bone, leaving you completely isolated in your critical zone. The Dembow is an engine that is driving through the burning town, tearing every single artificial monument completely down. Castanets are snapping like the cracking of a splitting beam, living out the jagged edges of an industrial dream. The chemical reaction is beginning to accelerate fast. There is no physical way to reconnect us to the past. The embers are flying upward into the heavy midnight sky. We are burning all the bridges down under the techno pulse, destroying all the promises that used to feel so false. A catastrophic illumination painted in a crimson shade, standing in the beautiful wreckage that our own hands have made. Let the synthesizer scream like a mechanical beast in pain, washing away the memory of yesterday's synthetic rain. Two separate audio signals separating forever tonight, disappearing completely out of each other's visual sight. Silence the melodies completely, let the sub-bass growl. Listen to the cybernetic monster on the industrial prowl. Just a single hand clap echoing inside the empty dome, finding a temporary sanctuary where we can feel at home. We are burning all the bridges down under the techno pulse, destroying all the promises that used to feel so false. A catastrophic illumination painted in a crimson shade, standing in the beautiful wreckage that our own hands have made. Ooh, watch how the yellow flames incinerate the heavy cable ties. The ashes are settling down as the morning sun appears. We have completely incinerated the memory of our fears. Just a black residue lying on the concrete floor. There is no connection anymore. Paint the evening scarlet with the ink inside your soul, losing every fragment of the things you could control. The barroom is shaking to a different kind of drum, waiting for the chaotic euphoria to come. Satin ribbons flying as the tempo starts to wheel. Nothing about this atmosphere is matching what we feel. A tapestry of passion woven with a heavy thread. Forget about the boring words the older people said. We are writing history with every single stride. Nowhere left to run away and nowhere left to hide. The crimson tide is rising high tonight. the curtains parting just to show an empty stage, like a tiger breaking out from an expensive cage. We don't need an audience to validate our moves. We just need the friction that the heavy bass approves. Footwork like lightning striking on the wooden stage, turning over chapters, tearing off the dusty page. The flavor of the music is a sweet exotic wine, drunk on the arrangement of this elegant design. We are writing history with every single stride. Nowhere left to run away, and nowhere left to hide. The crimson tide is rising high tonight. Step into the crimson dance, spin until the world goes round. Leave your heavy expectations buried in the ground. The revolution painted in the shade of deepest red, living out the wildest dreams we harbored in our head. Red shoes scraping on the stone, making music of their own. We have built an empire upon a shifting throne. Let the brass section scream, let the sub-bass groan. We are in a zone that we have never known. Silence in the melodies, focus in the stride. Sweat dripping downward, swallowed by our pride. Just a single hand clap, just a stomp and heel, making sure the interface is something we can feel. Step into the crimson dance, spin until the world goes round. Leave your heavy expectations buried in the ground. The revolution painted in the shade of deepest red, living out the wildest dreams we harbored in our head. Ooh, dance forever where the angels fear to tread. Scarlet ribbons fading in the early morning gray. The stains of the passion will never wash away. Crimson footprints leading out into the street. Our masterpiece is complete. Pack the heavy suitcase and we throw away the rusted key. There is an open highway stretching out into the stormy sea. I am tired of the drama and the rules they try to make, counting every single promise that they always used to break. Tearing down the rearview mirror so we never look behind. No more heavy expectations hanging in the open mind. We are moving like a bullet that is cutting through the air, living for the present moment without a single care. The past is just a shadow that is melting in the sun, a brand new definition of a life that has begun. We press the pedal downward and we never think to run. We are driving through the storm with absolutely no regrets, leaving all the history and all the heavy debts. Yesterday is buried in the dust along the track. We are moving forward and we are never turning back. Ooh, we strike a heavy match and watch the old world go black, black, black. into the jungle, breathing underneath the concrete street. An ancient percussion waking up beneath our heavy feet. They try to tame the spirit with their artificial laws, but nature always answers with its hidden teeth and claws. Running through the alleyways where the wild ivy grows, where the secret current of the urban river flows. We don't need a golden crown to feel like we are kings. We just need the simple joy that raw independence brings. The modern world is sleeping in a uniform design, but we are crossing over every single painted line. The natural vibration is beginning to align. You cannot cage the motion of these wild hearts tonight. We are dancing in the shadows out of everybody's sight. An untamed energy that nothing can control, a primitive connection deep inside the human soul. Ooh, let the heavy tribal drums restore us and make us whole. Woodwind flutes are crying out an independent song, reminding us exactly to the place where we belong. Far away from corporate towers and the digital display. We are washing all the artificial color right away. Sweat is dripping downward like the heavy summer rain, releasing every fragment of the simulated pain. The floor is shaking violently as the Dembow starts to build. Every single expectation has been totally fulfilled. The modern world is sleeping in a uniform design, but we are crossing over every single painted line. The natural vibration is beginning to align. You cannot cage the motion of these wild hearts tonight. We are dancing in the shadows out of everybody's sight. An untamed energy that nothing can control, a primitive connection deep inside the human soul. Howling at the crescent moon above the cityscape, planning out a beautiful and permanent escape. Two independent forces that will never compromise, looking at the future through each other's open eyes. Strip away the sins, let the wood and lost collide. Nothing left to mask and nothing left to hide. Just the syncopation of the hands upon the skin. That is where the genuine rebellion can begin. You cannot cage the motion of these wild hearts tonight. We are dancing in the shadows out of everybody's sight. An untamed energy that nothing can control, a primitive connection deep inside the human soul. Ooh, let the heavy tribal drums restore us and make us whole. The wild hearts are running free into the morning sun. The simulation broken and the victory is won. Just the echo of the timber fading in the trees. We do exactly what we please. Step inside the heavy smoke where the mirrors never lie. I can see the neon shadows reflecting in your eye. You talk about the fortune and the price you had to pay, but the glitter on your fingers is washing right away. Taconics sound like thunder on the cold marble floor. You keep building up the walls, but I am searching for the door. No diamond in the kingdom can replace the breath of youth. Behind the golden curtain, we are running from the truth. The rhythm pulls us deeper into the velvet snare, a beautiful illusion hanging in the air. We dance until the morning breaks the spell. We are trapped in golden chains tonight, heavy and bright, chasing after ghosts under the flash. the high and dark. A penthouse in the sky cannot warm a freezing soul. When the music stops playing, you lose all control. Palms sweating as the heavy Dembow starts to climb. We are wasting all our youth just trading steps with time. Castanets are ringing out a warning in the dark. Every single gemstone is missing its old spark. The rhythm pulls us deeper into the velvet snare. A beautiful illusion hanging in the air. We dance until the morning breaks the spell. We are trapped in golden chains tonight, heavy and bright, chasing after ghosts under the flashing light. Break the heavy iron, let the heartbeat spin. Where the luxury ends is where we finally begin. Ooh, break the chains, let the fire out within. Right under in the cage of our own design, where the expensive champagne tastes like bitter wine. Two worlds colliding in the dangerous design. Let the baseline crush the borders of the line. Stripping down the armor, leaving it behind. No more status symbols hiding in the mind. Just the raw percussion pounding in the chest. Let the heavy drums take care of all the rest. We are